Hey guys, it's Rudy for Bester Investor. So I'm just kind of looking at Occidental here, looking down at my phone. Just give me a second here. The news headline: Occidental Petroleum shares are trading lower after the company reported worse than expected Q3 earnings per share results. So I thought I'd put together a quick slide presentation and just kind of recap what happened today. Unfortunately, today was a really good day, so we have a little buffer in terms of the downtrend at the end of day after they announced their results, which, by the way, I only missed with a few pennies. But the market analysts can be brutal, not only in terms of making bad predictions, but in terms of the reaction after the prediction. So a quick look here at Occidental today. Fortunately, we went up over 20% for today. The old adage, a rising tide lifts all boats. And what happened with Oxy today was pretty much enjoying the same ride as all the other energy stocks that bounced much, much higher as a result of the good news on the vaccine front, with Pfizer saying that 90% of people responded positively to their vaccine as opposed to the placebo. So that was good news. It made all the energy stocks pop. And as you can see on my screen here, Oxy popped nearly 22%, which was good. So that was as at the close. Oxy closed at $12.20. And then after the close, post-market, so sort of in that little tiny window between 4 and 4:15 p.m., actually 4:16 or 17 p.m., because they were a couple of minutes late, we actually saw Oxy go up a little bit higher until it hit the post-market little mini crash here right at the bottom of the screen. In the middle of the screen, you can see it dropped back down to 1160 before it recovered a little bit. So it gave away 5% of the 22% gain for the day after the results were announced. You can see right at the bottom here, it says that, sorry, let me just go back there for a second. It says that at 4:36 p.m., so a few minutes after the results were announced, Oxy was down 5%. I looked a few minutes ago, it was down about 3%, so it's kind of bouncing around in that range there. Not too bad. I mean, we've seen of late some of the stocks in the market reporting poor or earnings that missed expectations, going down, 10, 15%. So this one's not too bad. The actual sort of versus the expectation, the consensus estimate from the analysts was a negative of 72 cents, and Oxy came in at a negative of 84 cents. So a sort of a 12 cents underperformance there compared to the analyst expectations. So there's two ways to cut that. You can either say the analysts made some poor calculations, or otherwise you can say Occidental just underperformed in terms of the expectations. Either would be correct. I did quickly look at the Occidental third quarter highlights reel on their slide presentation for tomorrow. I don't want to go too in-depth on this one because tomorrow's another day, and I first want to hear what CEO Vicky Holub has to say. But it's pretty good highlights reel. 1.24 million barrels of oil equivalents per day, exceeding the guidance. $1.4 billion in free cash flow and $2.3 billion in divestitures for the quarter. Pretty good. This particular slide here is of interest to me, and let me just move myself out of the way just a little bit so that you can kind of see where I'm going here. If you look at the current assets at the end of September on their financial statement, 10.6 billion. And you look at the current liabilities down here at the bottom, 10.5 billion. It's kind of a wash, but the fact of the matter is it's a current ratio of about 1. I always look to see on any equity that I hold that they have current assets, cash and cash equivalents that can meet their current liabilities at least a 1-to-1 ratio at any given time. And Oxy currently, as you can see on this slide over here, which is from their latest pitch deck, is at around 1-to-1. Greater than 1-to-1 would be better, but if you look just last quarter, they had current assets, cash equivalents of around 8.4 billion, and current liabilities of almost 10. So it's a significant improvement quarter over quarter, and that's one of the reasons why Occidental has gone down a few percentage points as opposed to crashing quite a bit. So if you look at where Oxy is right now, of course, tomorrow is the conference call. I'm going to delay doing anything too in-depth until I've had a look at the earnings pitch deck, and also had an opportunity to listen to Vicky and the executive team on the conference call tomorrow. So once we've done that, I'll be back with more. So in the meantime, I'm going to just wrap it up for you and say that's it for now, and I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.